Entity 303 caused horrific events about 8 years ago when it came to Minecraft, which still has its effects. But do you know what happened in next and exactly what others experienced? Well, here I am today to tell you one of the secrets that emerged after the first appearance of Entity 303. So if you want to know everything about this, do not miss the rest of this video. What is this creature? It all started with the dismissal of an employee who worked for Minecraft years ago. At the time, Minecraft creators Marcus Person decided to lay off a number of employees for reasons. Hello, I'm Jimmy and I'm often 16 when I tell you this. What I want to say is that it's perfectly normal for me on exactly one day, and I really don't know why this happened. On that day, as usual, I woke up and had my Xbox turned on after breakfast, and as I promised my friends, I wanted to play with them on my own Minecraft server. Honestly, I got that server for free from a strange site, and I did not debut anything because of my age. The program, I said I entered the game by sitting on the floor and coordinating with my friends, and by quickly arranging all the items, I started spinning on the map. This was the first time I played on that server, and I think you can see everything normal and ordinary. It took a few minutes for each of my friends to arrive, and from now on I finally wanted to start the game when I was excited. Let me tell you that everything was ready for us to move, so he came to someone else on the server and said something without saying a word. As far as I can remember, I did something so that only we could be on the map. That's why I was a little scared to see that person. Sometime later, at the suggestion of the friend, I sent a message to the person on the chat page and raised the question of who and how enter the server. It was not until a few seconds after sending this sentence that the player sent us the answer. He explained that he actually owns the server inside the site. Honestly, I was a little skeptical so far and wanted to warn others about this. But with a little thought, I decided to put him in my group and pay close attention to his anonymity. With his introduction, we will start moving to the end and build wooden house for the first time. Everyone was doing their job at this best time and wanted to build a house by picking blocks. The newcomer was also normally laying blocks of wood on the ground and sometimes walking towards a frost near us. I did not understand at the time why he was going there, but I was scared as the story progressed, even thinking about what had happened. About a few minutes later, we were all doing, taking turns inspecting the house we had built. It can be said we had reached the last house and we wanted to go further place together after all this. But in the meantime, one of the house caught fire for no reason, and that scared us a little. In this part of the story, everyone had the idea that one of us, who had access to server panel, had done this. But neither or nor the stranger did anything, and we did not understand exactly what had happened. After a short time, according to the conversation we had in the chat, we decided not to care about this issue and continue our work again. This time when we started, at my suggestion, we connected a lot of TNT with redstone. And by hiding in a house, we wanted to see the explode from afar. A little later, we prepared everything according to the idea we had and went to inside the house and pressed two levers to blow up the TNT. Contrary to our expectation, nothing exploded here when the redstone path on the ground reached the TNTs, and this was something I had not seen before. In this part, we again related this issue to the game and its server problems and decided to do it again. but they did not explode on any of the TNTs, and even we could not fire behind. Let's turn it on. After this story took shape, I thought about checking the server setting panel after waiting for a while, and I entered what section with the idea that this was probably that source of what happened. With the test I did, I could not see anything abnormal about turning the fire on or off, and that was really weird for me. Going back to the rest of my friends, this time I kept them all in one place by counting them, and I did not allow anyone to want to do anything. The reason I did this was because I wanted to connect my Xbox to my computer to achieve all the work that others had done so far, and to understand the secret of the one who manipulated those fire and TNT. When I got that list, I realized that in addition to us, there is another person named Entity 303 inside the server, and he has done a lot of work so far. He used flint to steel to put a lot of TNT on wood and tried to use it to blow up a place I did not know. He also put the word wish next to series of code, and I did not understand the meaning of this sentence until then. At this time, I returned to the game quickly to warn my friends and wanted to let them know what I had seen. But when I got there, I realized something mysterious. Apparently, all my friends had disappeared and only the stranger I had talked to before inside the game. When I wanted to ask him where the others were, I suddenly received a message that I will never forget. The text of the sentence was, "Tell the others to get ready. I watch the players sleep and pull your bones to bring them back. Wish right now." Out of fear, I quickly took out my computer and told my parents the whole story with tears in my eyes. They also heard my voice quickly, called the police, and go to my friend's house with them. As I found out later, all 4 of my friends were apparently abducted, and so far months have passed and none of them have been found. It is also good to say that our family has been interrogated by the police for a long time, and this process will continue until the police reach the clues. Well friends, this is one of the reports published by Entity 303, and I explained the whole story based on the studies he say on the internet. I hope you enjoy watching this video and support us by like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.